Welcome back to Nightingale's Motorcycle Restorers, Metal Finishers, and today we're back on our TLR 200 build, special build. So we'll take you to the bench and have a quick look. Right, so we're back on the ongoing TLR 200. To anyone new to the channel or zooming in now on it and getting close to seeing what we're up to, is this was a bike we built, one of our special TLR 200s, approximately 18 months ago. We've taken it all down again, we've taken the frame down again. It was immaculate, it was ready to go, but we just wanted to go through it all, and because we sell these things, and see what we get up to, showing you the processes. So the frame was taken back down again. It was zinc coated, powder coated, then top coated, then clear coat lacquer, and it's a beautiful finish, smooth. We also did the a few years ago our headstock modification, right, which was off from the headstock, and the footrest modification coming back, which we put the hangers on. The hangers are now in the oven at the moment, been powder coated in the chrome effect, same as this. So the back hangers will look like this. The only thing else we've done is, while it's down, we've rebushed the brake lever into the chassis, and now we've started to polish this exhaust just to give you an idea what it's going to look like. Upon this, these casings, when we first did this bike, these were in white ceramic coating, and they were on 18 months and it was still mint. What we've done this time, because we're just changing the colour scheme slightly, these have been ceramic coated. I've done them with black velvet. What I've done, as I always say to people, again, if you're new, when we're doing any engines, the internals are done with soda, water soluble. The outside of our casings are done with light oxide, the correct oxide to take a ceramic finish. These were in black velvet. They look immaculate, and to put back together, absolutely superb. Should be next week now. We should start to see the engine going back together. Everything we've got for it, new bearings again, new piston, it's on standard bore, brand new piston and rings coming just to make sure. We also checked a lot of things while it was down. We didn't just check it, I might have said in a couple of videos before this, that we altered the gearbox, because the first to second we closed it up because they were a bit wide on some of these as a standard format machine. But now it's debatable, because we think with all the mods we're making, and obviously our new heads we're putting on with bigger valves in, roller bearings, the eye lift cam in, that's not as noticeable. It's a grey area to certain people, and I don't think it's as necessary as it used to be. Then coming back to this, as I say, when we check that gearbox out, I might show you close up. I've done you one visual inspection of it, but as we put it together, on some of the race engines, what we're doing is, because we're starting to do a lot more polishing of race engines and crank journals, and then ceramic coating different parts, because as I said in videos, it's a bit like this, but on a larger scale. When everything's been tuned, even these on a rolling road for different exhausts, you're trying to get maximum on friction, you know, and this is what it's all about. So when we come to our machines, and this one, there's two getting ready to go out. What this has got is a new head. It's got the bigger valves in it. I've ceramic coated, as I've shown you previously, another heat dispersant. The actual rocker cover is done in a transfer grey to keep it away from the shaft, and then this just gets our cover on it basically. But we'll do a quick close-up of this, and you see our cam on the bearings. Right, new Vitten seals in, everything put back together. The camshaft's been done with a dry lube, equivalent to a piston lube. These are a couple of heads, one's going to Spain, I believe, and one's going to the UK. They're going out tomorrow. So that one of our heads will be going back on here with the bigger valves, eye lift cam, and I'll just talk on the casings now. So the idea what we're doing here is we're going for the velvet, and then we're going to these points. We've diamond grinded these, took them in Canada, and we've polished all these. And when we put this motor together again in the format, the idea is just to keep you updated. The stator cover, all done. No marks, no scars. I might show at some stage our ink pens to line this under in with a colour. We do it on an ink pen and line it in. The top's got one of our billets on. It's actually kind of kept polish on this one because we think it going together. The head and the barrel have been done in black velvet. In another video showing on fins, but I think I've shown one on it already. We've flattened the fins off, polished them, taped them, blasted them, painted it, now polish them back up again. So we should have a black barrel head with a rocker chrome on and then polished fins. So it should look nice. This exhaust, it's what we've got many exhausts we play around with. They've been on rolling roads and that, but we adapt. I'll show you another type of exhaust we have, which comes to this side, which we've made modifications in here and some upstairs here, but that's another for another day. The front pipe, I've just shown you quickly because what it's going to have on this front pipe, I've just put that in the cannings room now and polished, showing you a cut on there. So we're going to bring it round with a really highly polished front pipe. The yokes have been polished up. As I say, we're keeping them on original at the moment because ours aren't ready yet, our new Velocity Pro ones. I think this bike was on number 5. If you look closely, our tags from 1 to 5. They usually sit in here on the plate. Sometimes we put an identification plate down here as well. So the next video, we should start to see it coming together. I mean, we put time, we flare it up with modern type of back ends and that, giving you an idea, and stand it up on the colours and then get the logo in on it. It's going to have white fork legs. It's obviously got new stanchions in it. What I'm saying is when we're checking gearboxes, it's no different like on the race engines, because we're now putting a scope on the cranks and on the gears, and it lets us right in to see if anything's been happening. Same when we've checked heads over 5 years we've been doing these now. We're checking everything under a scope, same as a gear clock, just as if you would a race machine. You're looking for anything that's going on. The inside of this one's absolutely immaculate. The fairy tale things what you usually crack on the return spring there, all good. But to work on this again, soldered, no worry about oxides in your engines, all done this to this prep to give back to a mechanic or a build up or yourself back at home. That is a lovely finish. So I think what we'll do is we'll look at the engine next, getting it back together. I was just waiting for a couple of bits because, as I say, we changed all the internal. We're putting new on the cogs on the kickstart, even though it's only been in 18 months. It'll be the spring and the 2 cogs. It'll go back in automatically. As for all the processes here, I'm just trying to say, if you're new to the channel, vapor blasting, 6,000 watt ultrasonic cleaning, powder coating, ceramic coating, polishing. We're doing a lot more on bigger engines now on tuning side, I-spec, and back to our TLRs. So it's a quick update. Until the next one, thanks very much.